welcome to this episode of Serpente Sundays. I'm Lori with Behavior Education. Today is Sunday, August 30th, 2020, and the first thing I want to share with you are some upcoming learning opportunities if you're interested in behavior science and animal training. Some of these learning opportunities start as soon as tomorrow, and registration, I believe, is open for almost all of these courses or conferences. Remember that the laws of learning, behavior science, the concepts of operant and classical conditioning apply across species. So even though some of these classes and conferences may be focused on training or behavior of one specific species, that you can apply behavior science, you can apply the principles and concepts of animal training in general across all species. So what you learn in any of these courses can be applied to any animal you're working with, as long as you modify your approach to suit that specific animal and how they perceive the world and how they best learn. Registration starts Tuesday, September 1st, 2020 for a Foundations in Snake Training course being offered by Reptelligence. The course is from September 17th through October 29th, 2020, is completely online with live weekly classes, homework each week, and direct communication with instructors Peter and Carrie, who are outstanding to work with and have the course very well organized. Clicker Expo Live is being held from January 29th through January 31st, 2021, and is completely virtual this time around, so you can enjoy the entire conference from your home, work, barn, reptile room, or anywhere you have access to the internet. It is hosted by Karen Pryor Clicker Training and offers courses in animal training and learning applicable to all species, presented by world-renowned instructors such as Ken Ramirez and others. These people have expertise and experience in zoos, shelters, dog sports, animal behavior, and training. It's called Clicker Expo, but you don't have to use a clicker. The subject matter is science-based and covers learning theory, animal training, and behavior science for all species. Early bird registration is open now, and the link will be in the description. A focus on reptiles is coming to Natural Encounters. The Natural Encounters latest Tech Talk series will focus on reptile enrichment and training. The presenters are Tim Van Loan, Ariana Bailey, and Steve Martin. The courses will be conducted on August 31st, September 2nd, and September 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time with a different topic each day. It is live online, but the recordings will be available to participants unable to view them live. So go to naturalencounters.com to register. I hope you'll be there. I'm going to be there, and I'm really looking forward to it. The APDT, or Association of Professional Dog Trainers, yearly conference is online this time around, and registration is open. I have not attended this before, but wanted to make everyone interested in animal training aware that it's happening, and since it's virtual this year, I'm probably going to check it out myself. Hopefully some of you will take advantage of these upcoming learning opportunities. I certainly intend to. And even though I'm already a certified animal trainer and I'm already studying for another degree in behavior science, I still always learn from other trainers and other behaviorists, and I'm always continuing my education, so I'll be signing up for some of these classes and conferences myself. The next thing I want to talk about is a list that I've been compiling of requested videos from you, the viewers. Many of you have written me emails, commented on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, and requested that I do specific video topics. So I'm gonna go over a list of those right now. And if you're interested in hearing me discuss something and it's not already on my list, please contact me and I will add it to the list of videos that I'm gonna do in the future. Remember that I like to keep my videos very positive in nature. I like to keep them educational. And my main areas of focus are animal behavior and training, as well as animal care. So I'm not an animal breeder, and if you have specific video requests in that regard, you can still contact me and I can probably refer you to the right person to answer any questions you have about that. Choice-based handling for shy snakes, snake vision, behavior-based feeding for snakes, building homemade perches and enclosures, puzzle feeding basics, target training step-by-step, disaster preparedness, building resiliency in snakes, and piebald animals in different species. Remember that if there's a specific topic that you would like to see me cover and you didn't hear that mentioned on the list, that you can always message me through social media, send me an email, or fill out the contact form on my website at behavioreducation.org. Now we're going to talk about a subject that we've already discussed briefly in one of our Super Dwarf Sunday episodes, and that's how snakes hear. So I'm going to go over how snakes hear, and yes, they hear vibrationally, but they also have the ability to hear some airborne sounds. We're going to talk about that as well as how the snake's ears are structured. You're going to get a very special surprise. I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, and I'm going to list some further reading and resources that you can refer to if you would like to learn more about how snakes hear. Snakes do have ears in their head, right behind their eyes, just like other vertebrates. However, these ears have no pinnae or auricles, the openings to the outside. Snakes have an inner ear that is air-filled instead of fluid-filled, and it lacks an eardrum or tympanic membrane. They do have other fully functional inner ear structures, as well as a quadrate bone, which picks up vibrations as well as airborne sounds, transmitting those to the brain. High and low sounds, or pitch, are measured in hertz. Researchers have determined that snakes hear in the 50 to 1000 hertz range, with peak sensitivity or peak hearing somewhere between 80 and 160 hertz, or 200 and 300 hertz, depending on the source material reviewed. I owe a huge thank you to composer and musician Jesse Manow, who reached out to me and offered up the following filtered audio of what his voice and mine would sound like to a snake if they're hearing us in their peak sensitivity range.
If I put this filter on that's set within the audible frequency range for a snake, I'm going to sound like this.
Hey, how's it going? Here's how my voice sounds when it's filtered between 80 and 600 hertz, so only within the audio range of the filter that probably be able to hear.
And this is going to be what you would sound like to a snake.
Actually came to live with us. She and her brother were in quarantine tubs.
That were closed on all sides except the front. It did have a clear plastic front. And she was always at that plastic front looking out, and if I would open the door, she would immediately come out and start exploring around the tub and around the room, and she was
Always very restless. When I moved her to an all-glass Exoterra, she became a very content
snake. She moved around her enclosure. She likes to sit out on her ledges and on her perches, but she seldom tries to get
out of the enclosure. And now for this week's behavior and training vocabulary. Our words for this week are resilience and reinforcer. Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, easily adjust to change, and readily adapt to new situations. Reinforcement is what the animal gains from completing a requested behavior. Whatever is reinforcing to the individual learner can be used as a reinforcer. It may be food, attention, or anything the learner finds pleasurable or desirable. People are reinforced to work because we get a paycheck. A reinforcer increases the likelihood that a behavior will be repeated. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you joining me for this Serpente Sunday. Next Sunday is going to be the first Sunday of September. I don't know where the year's gone, but that's going to be our Super Dwarf Sunday episode. So we will check in with our Super Dwarf Reticulated Python from Reach Out Reptiles, Tau Seti, and see what he's been up to. Until next time, everybody, please remember to always be kind and love your animals.